or funnel them to athletics, which is slavery.
That was such a good take. Go back and listen to the whole video for context. But this is exactly why I, as a woman, as a female human, take it upon myself to talk to women. Because at the end of the day, women are the source, which means women have the ultimate veto power, period. Women have the big joker card. And if you are of African American descent, you know what that card means. This is why no matter how we slice it and dice it, no matter how much we want to point fingers at other people, no matter how righteous that finger pointing is, we always have to go back inward. So basically he was saying, in this particular point, he was saying how they no longer put big, tall, statuesque, 6'8", 200 something pound black men. Instead of putting them in prison, like in the Green Mile, they funnel them into systems of white supremacy where they give them money, but they're basically a different version of enslaved. Assign them wives and things like that. And I don't know if it's just me, but whether it's rap, sports, whatever, look at the Travis Scott video of his song called I Know. Watch that video with your third eye and tell me what you think, because I am not even going to give my opinion on what I think is happening in that video, but I find it very interesting. That being said, that's beside the point. As the woman, you have veto power. You have the big joker card, right? At any point, you can lay down your big joker card, but it's not enough if you play spades. Okay, if you play spades, you know that it's not enough. You can't just win because you have the big joker card, right? Women's big joker card is that we control who comes into this dimension, right? So because of that, that is the ultimate big joker card that trumps everything that could possibly exist here, right? That trumps any system of oppression if you know how to play the game right. If you play spades, you know it ain't enough to have a big joker card. If you got a team member who reneges and you got a team member who not paying attention and watching what you're doing, watching, what cards you are putting out, what cards you ran out of, it's not enough to just have the big joker card. It's not enough to just have the portal. You have to know how to wield it. Power in the hands of somebody that don't know they have it or don't know what to do with it is utterly useless, right? This is how we stay in the predicament that we're in. White supremacy is able to funnel your black ass children because you don't have your ducks in a row, right? Every man comes from a woman. Every man that exists in the black community comes from you. No matter what circumstances you choose to bring these men into, and I'm gonna be honest, right? Controversial take. A lot of men don't want to be here. A lot of black men hold a lot of deep matrilineal, ancestral animosity and resentment towards black women for the conditions that they put them in. It is not enough to be the parent that stayed and on my Dr. Umar shit, okay? It is not enough to be the parent that stayed. One more again, because he like to say it three good things coming. Three said it is not enough to be the parent that stayed. A lot of women want props for just having babies and taking care of them. That was your job. Congratulations. You did the bare fucking minimum by feeding your kid, making sure they have a roof over their head, and sending them to the white man's school to be indoctrinated into this society. Yay. Why are you having children in circumstances that majority of them will be funneled into certain systems? Even if you happen to have the tall, big child that's 6'8", 6'7", and can play basketball, right? Why is he being funneled into the system? Because no daddy is around? Where's his father? You can't make a grown man stay, right? We know this. You can't make a grown man stay. We know that marriage is not the solution. That is not a reason to say, well, marriage ain't got a solution. Ain't no vetting in the world that can give me a perfect result that can guarantee 100%. That is not a reason to stop vetting. That is a reason to vet harder. And if all else fails, stop everything. That means close your fucking legs and stop having children until you can figure it out. That does not mean to continue to pump souls, your children, into the system to feed it. Because as long as you feed it, it grow. And at some point, people are going to have to toe the line. And I'm speaking to Black people specifically here, but this applies to everyone, right? Because everyone in every community have the same fucking problems, different versions of the same problems, believe it or not. There is a reason why the Black race is continuously put at the bottom. If you have to create systems of oppression to funnel a certain demographic of person in, if you have to create systems of oppression to keep Black women and to keep all women from being their highest spiritual self, there is a reason why. Because they know you better than you know you. They know your power better than you know your power. And that's why mobs of men are at a lone woman's botanical shop trying to shut her down at night, threatening her life, right? Because they know the power of women's spiritual gifts. And there is a direct connection to the end of patriarchy if the majority of women catch on. So some of us spend so much time playing into the system that we don't give ourselves room to step outside of ourselves and observe what is happening, right? I've always said Thanos was kinder than I would ever have been to y'all. Ever. Okay? I lean more towards, I believe in balance. My whole reason for everything I do in my personal journey is to keep balance, right? But I do lean towards the dark feminine because there has to be opposites, right? There has to be women who are willing to do anything. Anything. Okay? Because there are so many women who's willing to do nothing. Nothing. So there has to be women like me. Thanos is kinder than I would be. Because I would reset this whole shit. I would burn it all to the fucking ground. People are going to play so much to where the dark divine feminine is going to have to rear her ugly head. Yeah. Because we're trying to be nice, right? We're trying to be polite. We're trying to usher in a new day as peacefully as possible. But patriarchy, systems of oppression, fraternal order, they don't respect or understand peace or what we understand as the human moral code. Don't give one fuck about it. And guess what? Neither do I.